I'm making this video as a follow-up to the LinkedIn post I made regarding the active shooter event that occurred in San Jose, California, where I'm from, and specifically to some inquiries that were made regarding uh, what to do relative to developing a workplace safety, a workplace, violence prevention program. Um, we called it workplace incivility, where I worked at Cisco. But the key things, real quickly, beginning number one with a vetting process for your new hires, for anyone that's going to require access to your facilities, unaccompanied access, that is. You'll be giving them badges or things of that nature that will allow them entry without being accompanied by anyone or escorted by anyone. You need to vet all personnel, including those vendors and contractors that are going to be entering your facilities. At minimum, you need to perform a criminal background check. So that's really where the workplace violence prevention program begins. It's the vetting process long before anyone enters your facility. And that can be done either internally or through outside vendors. The key thing is that process needs to be comprehensive, and you have to have a good understanding of developing strong policy about those things that are unacceptable in terms of your standards. So that's where it begins. That's step one. Follow up to that, the second thing is this is a program that needs to be it needs to contain multiple departments or organizations in order for it to be effective. It's not just security's responsibility. It's not just HR's responsibility. It's not just legal's responsibility. It's a team effort. You need a team involved that can come together to efficiently address these issues. Now, one organization should own the program, but all of these organizations should participate in the process. And so that's paramount to any program. You need to get buy-in from all the stakeholders that are involved in decisions in and around your facilities and your personnel. And so again, team effort, but you have to have competent people that have the expertise or can identify resources outside of the company that can assist on these types of issues. And thirdly, I would say you always have to take things relative to context in terms of what's going on in the environment. No one goes from a 0 to 100, meaning they don't go from a situation of normal behavior all the way to an incident like we saw what occurred in San Jose, where 9 innocent people were killed. So there are always indicators along that path, in that process, in that mindset that occurs. And so it's important to understand context with every issue that comes to be reported. And that's really going to be key. Evaluating all of those types of issues that are reported through the process that you establish and vetting those individual cases out. This is not a zero tolerance policy. It's always an issue relative to the context of what's occurring. 99% of the time, you're going to be dealing with non-issues. There are going to be things that people are going to do or say under emotional situations that they would not otherwise say or do, given their normal normal behavior. So there's always going to be issues relative to 3 core areas that I've found in my experience, whether it's financial stressors, whether it's relationship stressors, meaning friends and family, or health-related issues. So those can be a combination of or individual issues relative to those three categories is where you're going to find the majority of your issues that are going to surface and have to be dealt with the appropriate resources. Again, this is very, very fundamental. But I think I'm going to continue this dialogue with people that are interested in pursuing sort of a deeper dive into developing a comprehensive program. This is something I left the industry several years ago, but given the situation, and this just happened in my city, I feel compelled to leverage the experience that I've had over a 20 plus year career in dealing with these issues on a weekly basis. And again, I'm willing to do this to any or for anyone to offer up any advice that I can give that may benefit your workplace to make it more safe, or make it an environment in which you believe you are doing the right things in terms of being prepared. All right, guys, thank you.